Well, it would be pretty hard not to be at least a little nostalgic about this piece, because this goes back to the 8th grade, North Hollywood Junior High School, which would put us about 1952. And having completed the first course, which were only hand tools, I took the next course, which you were allowed to use some power tools, and the teacher had a project book where you could flip through and see what maybe would be interesting. And I found a picture of a lamp that looked like that, and I'd never seen a lamp with all these little pieces of wood that were stuck in there, different colors. And I knew that you had to turn that on a lathe. It wasn't something you carved from a solid block. So I decided to make this piece, and it was a little scary. You had to make, it turns out you make a lot of thin strips, which then get gradually glued onto a core in the center, leaving room for the electrical part to go through with the tubing, the threaded rod. And so I did things on a joiner that I probably wouldn't do right now, but it's a piece I've had ever since. I won $20 entering in a contest in 1952. That would be probably about $200 to a little 14-year-old. That's pretty good money. So naturally, I like to talk about this and show it to people. I got this beautiful shade from the Sue Johnson lamp shop here in North Berkeley. And its colors of the wood have held up pretty well. They've faded a little bit in all those years. If you can see it well enough, these little pieces are not stuck in, they're not inlaid. That would be just about impossible or very hard. So actually what it is as I said, you start with the core and you gradually add pieces. And depending on how you decide what shape you want, you're going to see a portion of the same piece of wood come up more than once. So this black maybe is the easiest for you to see right there. That's a strip a 1/4 inch by a 1/4 inch by maybe 8 inches long. So the bottom of it comes out here. And you have ash, the same wood they use for baseball bats, up here, and it's also the same as down here. It's walnut at the base. This top piece is turned in a typical way on a lathe. This bottom piece is turned at the end of the lathe in a different direction. So you can get whatever shapes you want, and then you create a tenon, the male piece that goes into the base, glue that together, and find a nice lampshade, and there you go. So I hope you like that one.